It's not that bad today. Hi, how are you doing? Thanks for joining me for another episode of Bitcoin and Coffee. I'll be your host, Eugene Forrest. So, what do we got here for the cryptocurrency markets and BTC? It looks like a lot of sideways movement. Everything's up and down within, 3 to 4%. A lot of, I'm going to call that sideways movement with the volatility that we see in cryptocurrency, especially as of recently, right? So we're looking at a $102 billion market cap. We got 3.6 billion traded in the last 24 hours. We got a BTC dominance of 40.5%. So it looks like there's not a lot of trading going, well, not as much trading as when we see the $5 billion, which is usually our highs. We see the BTC dominance increasing as we see the market cap coming down a little bit, meaning that people are going into Bitcoin. This is wonderful. I mean, Bitcoin is king. Bitcoin is what I like the most. And with some sideways movement in the market after such volatility, it's pretty good. Hopefully it'll help ease some of these people's mind that are having trouble with the strong hands. Healthy correction after such an increase is always necessary. We're moving forward with SegWit, right? But we'll get to all of that in just a moment. Let's run through the prices here real quick. We got BTC at $25.35. We got Ethereum at $3.08. We got Ripple coming in at 26.7 cents. We got Litecoin at $41. We got Ethereum Classic coming in at $19.19. We got NEM at 16.1 cents. We got Dash at $182. We got Monero coming in at $45.20. And we got Zcash hitting $3.13. That's down a little bit. We got Steam coming in at $1.75. That's down a little bit too. And we got the Steam back dollar taking the biggest hit there for down by 12.7%, coming in at $1.52. So what are we looking at here for news? Well, I mean, the big news that everyone's going to be talking about, and pretty much the biggest thing going on, segregated witness, SegWit 2x. Today we're going to have our first set of code coming out. It's been in alpha testing for 2 weeks. According to Jimmy Song, this pretty much means that there will be a hard fork down the road towards the 2 mega block size. We'd be looking at, around the Thanksgiving time, anywhere, he said, between November 18th through Christmas. I try not to have strong feelings about anything one way or the other, that leads to closed minds and the inability to understand the other side of the confrontation or conflict. So, I mean, we need segregated witness. I mean, the debate for scaling has been going on way too long. Is this necessarily the right action for bringing it? Apparently it looks like that's what's happening. It looks like that's what we're getting. So, I'd like to see some more. I'd like to see some testing. I'd like to see some results. 2 weeks of alpha testing. Bitcoin's been here for 8 years. It does seem to function properly for me. I don't have a problem with it. The fees are a little high, but that's why we have our altcoins. There's nothing wrong with, putting some money in Litecoin and using that to transfer around and then switching it back at the exchange. And Litecoin's been holding a pretty decent, stable sense of value. So, do we all just need to be switching over to Litecoin and using Bitcoin the way it is? I've been hearing that argument as well. As for what we should do, I can't say. I'm just one individual. But I do want to see a segregated witness come to Bitcoin. I will say that. I do want to see, second-tier chains. I do want to see something done about the scaling debate. I do want the opportunity to buy ICOs on Bitcoin instead of Ethereum. So, this is going to be a continuous something in progress. This is going to cause volatility in the price. But as always, I believe in Bitcoin. I have faith in it. So, we just have to hold strong through these times of volatility, have faith that the market is going to help shape Bitcoin into the currency that we need for the future. And, let's all just hope we're strapped in pretty good and we can take that ride up to the moon with it. Alright, well, the next bit of news I got is down in the ICOs. We got 2 exchanges in China. They're trying to distance themselves from the ICOs. They're afraid of what kind of, reaction is going to occur down the road from the Chinese government, the Public Bank of China. Over there, they are, their laws would allow them to do some pretty harsh punishments towards them, up to and including death. You know, so I mean, I can understand wanting to distance yourself from something that has been, you know, inflating almost out of control, to say. I mean, you know, some of these ICOs are raising 30 to 100 million dollars in, you know, hours and days. So, you know, no one wants to end up in prison or dead over some cryptocurrency, right? The point in cryptocurrency is about it making our lives better and opening up possibilities that, you know, aren't presented through or to us through our normal fiat cash. So, I mean, you know, you got to do your due diligence and never get too greedy. I mean, it'll always be your downfall. And the last little bit of news I got is that X11 mining's back at Genesis. You know, it's been down for, what, like a month, a little more. A lot of people are going to be happy that that's back. I know I'm happy that it's back. That was where I had started off with my first profitable sense of cloud mining. You know, so if you guys like what I got going on here on Bitcoin and Coffee, I need you to hit that subscribe button. I mean, everything's been, you know, growing around here, and it's absolutely amazing. You know, here at the end of July, we're going to be moving towards our 6-month mark. You know, I'm thinking about trying to do something special for that for you guys. I'm not quite sure what yet, though. So, I mean, if you guys got any ideas or suggestions, I'd love to hear about it from you guys. Shoot me an email, or I'd say leave it in the comment box, but I really have trouble getting down there and reading through all of them and answering important questions. I usually try to skim through it while I'm at work. You know, that's why I hit the like and the love button on it, to let you guys know that I did at least read your comment. So, I mean, down there is not the appropriate place to be asking me questions. I can't usually get you the proper links that you would need and stuff. Emailing me is a much better solution for that. But if you got any ideals, yeah, please send them forward. I'm always open to the ideals and opportunities to do something better for this show for you guys. And as always, I got a list of tools down there. I got bad Bitcoins. I got all kinds of tools to help you make better Steam posts. I got things down there to help you navigate to exchanges and wallets. I got stuff to help you find hard wallets, either on Amazon or HW Crypto, but they're all pretty much sold out right now, so paper wallets are going to be your safest and best bet. There's a link down there for Exodus as well. I also got some links to get you some free Litecoin, some free doggies, some free BTC. And, you know, I got donational addresses down there if you guys feel the need to help me out here, because we are unfunded. You know, but I do appreciate everything that you guys are doing for me. I love making Bitcoin and Coffee for you guys all. You know, it's usually the best part of my morning, right? And remember, guys, keep your Bitcoin safe.